Hey everybody, so I'm gonna do a makeup demo. I am dressed up because I am going to an interview today. Wish me luck, fingers crossed. And I wanna do the demo with some products I haven't used, but they're new to me. So I'm gonna start with today. This is gonna be the foundation we're gonna use. It's gonna be Even Better Foundation by Clinique in color Breeze. And I also went to Ulta last night and found some stuff. Some new stuff. This is their poreless primer. So I thought, why not give it a shot and have you guys follow along with me. So if you like my video, please subscribe and like it. So I'm gonna start off with everything with our primer. The primer was on sale. It was $6.97. For the price, I couldn't pass on it because that's just a good deal. And any good deal I can find with makeup makes me happy. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for a flat condensed brush to apply the primer because it's always better not to use your hands because the germs and all that. So I'm going to use a flat brush. This is an Estee Lauder double-ended brush. And I'm going to grab my major thing I go to is I use a Kleenex to put all my product on. That way I could just throw it away when I'm done. It makes everything a lot quicker and smoother. So I'm going to start by squeezing some of this on here. It's kind of like, it's clear, so that's interesting. So we'll see if I like this and see if I'll give it a grab next time. This is the first time ever using it, so a big step for me. And that's how much I put on here. And I'm gonna put it on my cheeks. It just feels really very light. That's what it feels like right now. I can't even feel it on my face, which is always good. Okay, so that's on there. And we'll see how fast it works with the pores, because I was like using Benefit, but this was on sale. I found it in the clearance area over at Ulta, and I thought, why not give it a try? And I thought, who better try it with than you guys? Like, you guys know my feedback on it. So, bear with me while I look for some cosmetic sponges here, and I found one. So I like to use a cosmetic sponge because I could use the front and back of it. And I'm going to try my new foundation, Even Better Foundation. This is their #1 seller. So we'll see how it works for me. Hopefully it's a go. I got matched last weekend by the girl and she seemed pretty knowledgeable on the colors. So we'll see. You can definitely see it's pinker. I thought for sure it wasn't pink. As soon as I squeezed it out of the tube, I could see the pink. I like to kind of smash it on there. And like going on, it looks really light, but when I put it on here, look how dark it looks. It looks nice and has a nice color. So I'm trying this out because I want to try some different, I like using different products because I like Tarte a lot and I like Too Faced, but I use different products for everything. Like this is Clinique. And wow, that's a pretty good, she did a pretty good match. You can't even see. Can't even tell I'm wearing makeup, which is even, but that's always a good thing. That's always a really good thing when it comes to makeup. You're not supposed to be able to tell that you're wearing makeup. The whole trick of it. Plus, I noticed that Macy's is really good if they don't match you correctly. As long as you have your return label sticker, they'll exchange it for something better that you need. They're really awesome about that. I really like the fact that they do that. Next, I'm going to do my Clinique press powder. It's Stay Buff. Very fair. And this is the press powder I'm going to use. Like I said, I'm just trying a different brand of makeup because I noticed my forehead's been breaking out a lot lately. So I just thought maybe switch up the foundation might help a little bit. So I'm going to use my poofy brush and just apply it all over. And I definitely need to put some concealer on because I'm looking at my eyes and I can see all little fun circles and stuff. So I'm definitely going to conceal today because it definitely needs it. Sometimes I don't use concealer every day, but when I look at my eyes and I can see little circles, then I like the Tarte Shape Tape. I got this. It was $10 at Ulta, and it actually works pretty well. It looks really light going on, but it blends in really well. So put on my little blemish there. I like the fact that I don't have to use concealer all the time, but when I do need to use it, I definitely will use it when I need to. Because there's times you see that I have a few noticeable blemishes and it's just, I like the fact that concealer could do good at hiding that. I'm going to use my brush from MAC. It is brush 170. It's a really good brush for foundation. I'm just going to blend it in. Blend it really quickly. Go under my eyes. See already it looks better because it doesn't look all sleepy. Nothing's worse when you put on your makeup and you look and you're like, it looks like I haven't gotten any sleep. That is what good makeup is for. All the fun makeup tricks. And I used to be really bad at doing makeup. I used to be one of the people that didn't like to do it. And every time I did do it, I thought I didn't look good. And I would just not really know my look I was trying to go for. And so it took me a long time to actually learn the tricks of makeup. All the fun stuff of it. I apologize. I am looking for one of my go-to in here, but I can't seem to find. Oh, I found it. I like this by MAC. Like I said, I use all different kinds of brands. This is the Prep and Prime Radiant Rose. And you literally just get it. You see a little product. It brightens your eye a little bit. Like the concealer did pretty good, but this just says brighten it up a little bit, and this stuff lasts forever. I'm gonna go with this brush, the foundation brush, and just kind of go back and forth and brush it in. And right away you can see it looks nicer. It did the job right away. It did what I wanted it to do. It brightened up my eyes really quick. It looks good. Because I don't like having that look of like, I just woke up look, but it definitely gave me, it brightened up my eyes. And not everybody likes to use bronzer on their face. I personally like it. My mom always tells me, it makes your face look too dark. I'm like, no, but I feel like I look dead without it. And I always was told with bronzer, you want to make it highlight your face. So you want it to make your face look like it has a nice sun-kissed look. I'm looking for my bronzer, so bear with me. I do have one that I like. So it's just a matter of, it's a personal preference, I guess, but anytime I have had my makeup done, I always ask them if they could bronze me out because it just looks better. Because if not, I feel like I look dead. So I'm not able to find the one I like today, but I do have, this is by Too Faced. It is a Tutti Frutti line. It is actually not only at Ulta, I found this over at TJ Maxx. So I'm going to go with this one today. And I'm going to use my Wet n Wild brush. And I always do here, 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 and there. So I'm going to go through on the hairline. So you gave a little bit of color. This actually smells really good too. This is a nice bronzer. It's not too intense. And it smells like pineapple. And it was like $14 over at TJ Maxx. So I'm like, that's half the price at Ulta. And it smells pretty good too. So so I did that. I bronzed a little bit here. I didn't go super bronzy, but just enough to give me a nice look. And next I'm going to use my Sweet Enough by MAC. It is a mineralized blush. And it's a brown pink, that's what I like. And like I said, I use all different lines when it comes to different stuff. And I was always told when you do your blush that you should smile so you can see the apples of your cheeks. So I'm gonna add that on. See, it's not too dark. She told me this color is buildable, so you could actually add more color. I'm gonna add just a pinch more over it, just like twice, just enough to give it that look of nice. So that looks good. That came on pretty nice. And I'm gonna leave all these out here so I can show you guys what I used in case you wanna pick it up for yourselves. Then that is not a problem. So next I wanna do my eyes. My eyes used to be the longest thing, now they're my fastest thing. It's all the pace. I got to a routine of knowing how to do makeup quicker and faster. So for the eye primer today, I'm going to use Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pod by MAC. And this is how it looks. I know it looks weird. You could actually wear that as a all over eyeshadow too. Some people like to wear it as all over eyeshadow. I like to use it for its purpose, which is as an eye primer, because it works pretty good. And I'm going to go in with this brush. This is my Paris Hilton eyeshadow brush. And I just have it on there. And I'm gonna apply it on my eyes. So you can see this eye has it on pretty good. And this one, I put it on the top and on the bottom. Just because I noticed that I remember back like before they had eye primers when I was in junior high, I used to hate when I'd wear my makeup and it would crease off, it'd come off and you could see exactly where it was. Thank goodness for eye primer. It's definitely a lifesaver, for sure. So now we're gonna go through and do my eyes. Actually, I think I'm gonna do the Tutti Frutti. It is the raspberry eyeshadow palette. Really pretty colors. I love new makeup. I got a new mascara for my birthday from Ulta yesterday, so looking forward to using it. Trying it out. So I'm going to go through. I have like a million makeup brushes. It's not even funny. This is my Smashbox double-ended eyeshadow brush. And for the top of my eyes, I'm going to go through and use this color right here. I could smell the raspberry from here. It smells so good. I'm gonna put that on top. I don't know why Ulta, it's only an Ulta exclusive. I found these over at TJ Maxx. So I'm guessing it's just the items of Tutti Frutti that might not have done as well with Ulta, but they smell amazing though. You could just smell the raspberry going off it. I'm not gonna do my eyes too funky today because I do have a job interview and I don't want to look like I just got back from a club. So I'm gonna add this one on here. That's a light pink. It smells so good. I'm just like enjoying the smell. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna stand here all day to smell my makeup. I really won't, I'm totally kidding. I'm not a weird girl to go and just like smell my makeup all day. That'd be really sad if I was just here all day smelling my makeup. It just smells really amazing. On another day, I will use the darker colors. But like I said, since I am going for a job interview, I don't want to look like I just got back from a club. Because that's not the look. That's not the look I'm trying to achieve for the job. So, and I'm going to go on the top of my crease with the lighter bronzer color. I use bronzer for everything. I mean, you laugh one time, somebody's like, I like your eyeshadow. I'm like, it's really a bronzer, but I just got lazy and did it that way, so it worked out good. So put that on there. And I'm going to throw a little bit of this color on top of it just to make it look nice. These colors, I'm telling you, the Tutti Frutti, I think it just is meant for you just to love it and smell it all day because it smells amazing. But the foundations I found for them, they run very yellow. So if you're like me and you don't like a yellow tone, you probably won't like the Tutti Frutti foundation because I tried it. It's very intense. It smells like fruit big time. And so if you're used to the smell, then it's a good thing. But if you're not used to all the intense smells of it, then I wouldn't recommend it. And this is my Soft and Gentle. I'm just gonna go through on top of my cheeks and just brush a little bit on, just to give me a little bit of color. And that gave a good amount of color. See, my makeup's not overly like, ooh, it's just, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going for the look of dark intense. I'm trying to look for a nice professional look. I had to think of the proper words to say it with. And next I'm gonna do my mascara. I always try to do a makeup professional when I go for interviews because I don't want to go in there and like have them look at me like, wow, she galloned on the makeup. How I did it today, it looks nice and natural. It doesn't look all like I just threw on a ton of makeup and just went there and here you go, I have a clown face. I don't like the clown face makeup look. It's not my style. So I'm only gonna do one mascara today, and it's the Provision by Urban Decay. This stuff works really good. And I'm gonna put it on my eyes. Because normally I would do a purple mascara with this, but again, I am trying to go for a more professional look. That's why I'm trying to do my makeup very subtle, not, oh my gosh, what'd she do to her face? Not going for that look today. Okay, that looks good. Like I said, I'm not trying to go for that intense makeup look today. I'm trying to be more on the professional side. And next I am using my Too Faced Peach Perfect Translucent Powder. This has, it's Peach Whisper. It has a little bit of a pink to it, which if you guys can't tell, I have more of a pinker undertone and I like the pinkies. So you'll always see me with a brown pink eyeshadows, blushes, all that. So that is just me. You can't go wrong with browns too. You could always wear browns every day. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in here. This also smells like peach. I'm gonna give it a little swirl in here. And I always give it just a little tap. And this smells like, I smell like peaches. My face smells all fruity today. What can I say? It smells fruity. But I always do a nice translucent powder just to settle in everything, just to make everything stay nice in place. Now is the fun part. I mean, the whole part's been fun, don't get me wrong. The fun part and the tricky part that I've learned personally, when you spray your finishing spray, be careful because your eyes will get a little bit of mascara under them. I've had it happen more than once. So today I'm going to use the Prep and Prime Fix Setting Prune Fix Knit Spray, and it's in pineapple. Let's just cross my fingers I don't get that look that I'm trying not to go for. So I just get it and I just mist it. Let it sit for a little bit. See, I told you guys I would do it. I knew it was gonna happen, but it's fine because that's what I have my little sponge for. So you gotta be careful because I just noticed that it does that, but I had a feeling I was gonna do that. I jinxed myself. I was trying not to go for that look and I did, but I fixed it because I have my sponge. See, and this, one thing I do like about the Fix Plus spray, only thing, like I said, when you do mascara, it's gonna go under your eye like you just saw, of course. So, okay, so the products I used today, because I know I'm gonna forget if I don't do it, was Even Better Foundation. Like I said, it matched right onto the line. You can't even see neckline or anything, which is awesome. That was the foundation. And the press powder I used was by Clinique. It is the Stay Matte Sheer Press Powder, oil-free, and that's in buff. And the first one I used was the Ulta Pore Minimizer. And I don't forget, oh, for the bronzer, I use Pineapple Paradise Straw Bean Bronzer Pineapple Sun by Tutti Frutti. That is made by Too Faced. And the blush I used is by MAC. It is Sweet Enough. And the eyeshadow primer I used today was Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pod by MAC. And the eyeshadow palette I used today was Razzle Dazzle Berry Eyeshadow Palette. And the brushes I used the Estee Lauder double-ended brush to apply my primer. For my foundation, I used a sponge. To use my concealer, I used this 170 brush by MAC. And I meant to tell you guys, I almost forgot. See, I'll get better at these makeup demos, I swear. For my concealer, I use Shape Tape. And for the pinkness of my eyes, see, I need to, seriously, it's makeup list of just the stuff I used. For the pinkness under my eyes, I use Prep and Prime by MAC. And I use the Radiant Rose. And for the mascara I used was, sorry, I dropped something. Was a Provision by Urban Decay. And for the translucent setting powder, I used the Peach Perfect Translucent Peach Whisper. And I set it with the Prep and Prime Pineapple Spray. I do want to put a little bit of kind of gloss just to make my lips look a little nicer because I'm looking at them, they look extremely dry. So I'm going to put some kind of, add some kind of color to them just to give it a little color. I do have red lipstick in there, but I'm not going to go for that look today. Have fun, they chased me out with pitchforks if I did that. So this right here is by Clinique. It is the Moisturizing Chubby Lipstick. And I'm just going to put a little bit on here just because my lips look really dry. And that works. Just gave a little bit of pinch of color just because my lips looked really dry. And as I was talking to you guys, I'm like, my lips just look very dry. And I don't want that dry, chapped lip look going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed the makeup demo, and I will do a video soon of the products I used because I know the video kind of got a little messed up. I apologize. So I will see you guys next time and look forward to feedback, and let me know if you guys try the products and if you like them.